4:30 Monday morning. What's up, guys? Listen, it is okay to change your mind. It's okay to change your brand a little bit. What is your brand, right? What's my brand? For guys that have been around a long time, it's fuck you. We're not going to do what you say. Fuck you. If you don't like what we do, you can just go off. Hey, if you mess with us, we're going to destroy you, right? But what did that get us? It got us a lot of eyeballs. It made some solid followers, fans. It made some solid friends. But most of those dudes who liked it, we don't know who most of them are. Like, we've never met them in real life, right? They just followed. And really, if we're real about it, when we ran a discount code like that, it got a lot of eyeballs because people were like, yeah, I wish I could say that. And then also people were like, hey, you can't say that. So it spiked the algorithm. And there was always a discount code with that. Whenever we ran the discount code, we do 50,000, 100,000 in sales that weekend. When we didn't run a discount code, we do 10 to 20. And without it, we do 5, right? So clearly it worked. But as you mature, it is okay to become something different, right? Instead of, fuck you, you can't fucking do this, you're not going to change my mind, we're punk rock, whatever, fuck you, we won't do what you tell us. Look at that band. They turned into fuck you, you'll do what we tell you, right? I don't agree with their change, but they changed. And most of their followers went from freedom and you can't do it, tell us what to do, to you will do what we tell you to do, and you will, they're liberals. They fucking flip the switch. And I'm not telling you flip the switch. I'm telling you, if it benefits you, or you have matured, or you no longer believe it, it is okay to change your mind, right? Would I be better off, instead of pushing people away really quickly, maybe listening for a second and trying to change their mind, show them something that's a little bit different, infect them with something, right? It doesn't have to be all of a sudden like prepping stuff, right? Everybody's guns. What if you showed them how to grow some food? That's pretty important, especially right now. What if you educated them a little bit, just a little bit? You only have to give them just a piece, because if you give them too much, you're going to overwhelm them. But tell them everything in the grocery store is poisonous. Everything that the government wants you to do is wrong for you. It's hard to fathom for a person who gets a check from the government. There's two kinds of people. People that create a product or have a service that people seek out when they need it. All of the other people, for the most part, they use a service because they have to use it. Would you ever go to the DMV if it wasn't for the threat of a gun? John, how is it for the threat of a gun that you have to use the DMV? Because if you don't pay your registration and you don't get your driver's license and you operate as a free human being anyways, when law enforcement pulls you over, they give you a ticket. If you don't go pay the ticket or show up in court, other men with guns come to pick you up. It is only for the threat of violence that those guys can operate. When you're a dentist and somebody has a toothache in the middle of the night on Saturday, they find the dentist Sunday morning and say, hey, I will pay you anything you need to fix my tooth problem. Same thing with a plumber. When I had 700 people here at a party and the septic was backed up, we had to have a guy come from 90 minutes away, and he says, man, I'll be there tomorrow morning. I said, I'll give you an extra $1,000 if you show up here in 2 hours. And he showed up. That's the difference. Which one do you want to be? Do you want to stick to your convictions, and do you even believe that, or did it just work? What I'm saying is, it's okay to change your brand. It's okay to change your mind, especially if it benefits you and it is good for business. Maybe if I did all the things I did 20 years ago right now, business would not be as good as it is. What was the change? I matured. If you look at Jaeger, people are like, oh, Jaeger got soft. Jaeger had grandkids, and he wanted to mold that next generation, right? Because a lot of times our kids are not going to raise our grandkids the way that we need them raised, because they have gone off to cities or gone off to schools. Look at Jack Spirko, same thing. He is raising his grandkids and educating them in that manner, right? History is his story. And if you're not there to tell your story, nobody's going to tell your story, especially the way you want it told. Maybe it's time to do something a little bit different. Would I want my kids to operate as I did 20 years ago, right? Somebody cuts them off in the parking lot and they jump out and start yelling and screaming, and then they punch them in the face. They're going to jail. It doesn't matter if you're right when you're waiting for that parking space and that guy cuts in there and you jump out and you give him a piece of your mind. It doesn't matter. There's other parking spaces because you don't know what violence that guy's going to bring on you that day. Is de-escalation and calming down better than being right? Because that dude, he could take your life or cripple you for the rest of your life. Yeah, he'll go to jail. It doesn't change your outcome. This one's a little longer like the old ones. Let me know if you like it. I'm gonna go in and get this workout on. I've tossed and turned last night looking at the clock, waiting to be up at 4:30. I got a little extra sleep over the weekend, and it seems like every 15 minutes last night. I went to bed at 11. So I'm caught up. I think my batteries are topped off. I'm gonna go and kill this workout right here, and I'm gonna get the day started and get a bunch of stuff done before everybody gets here. You guys have a good day. It's okay to change your brand a little bit, especially if it benefits others and if it benefits you. And if you have to change you just a slight bit to benefit thousands and thousands or millions of others, because that's what you have the potential on social media. It's millions. People seek us out. People seek me and Brandel and the guys. They seek us out to tell us that we changed their life. Maybe that you're what they need, and it's okay to get yourself in physical shape, and it's okay to get your household in order, and it's okay to fix your bank account and stop living like a fucking hermit and stop living like you're in fucking poverty.